Hello everyone, today we are going on a very short trip and it was an instant plan that we made overnight. So here we are, we got up early in the morning to take this flight that is at 8 a.m. So we got ready, packed our bags and a friend came to pick us up and off we went to the airport. Yes, of course there were minor hiccups before we left, but we managed really well and finally we were at the airport in time. Well, not in time, but let's see what happened at the airport. When we arrived at the airport, we got to know there was some glitch in the system, something to do with the US security custom check that was down, and because of which there were long serpentine queues that we had to stand in. And this could have prevented us from catching a flight for which we were already late. Here, the girls are laughing. The seriousness of the issue also did not deter these girls from having fun. We somehow managed, and we were the last ones to board the flight, but yes, we did manage, and off we went to our next destination, the US. Let's see which city it is. I chose a window seat to get a nice view and to make a video for all of you. And luckily the girls agreed with me and both of them took an aisle seat. One next to me, one across the aisle. But yes, they were good enough to let me sit on the window side. Not that I would have sought permission, but it's always good to give people credit for no reason so that they're happy. This view that you see is over Canada. We were flying over Toronto and this is the view that you see. I think you'll be able to catch a glimpse of CN Tower if you're lucky. And this you see is over the US. We had finally reached US and let's see which building can you locate. And let's see if you are able to figure out which city we've reached. It was a 1 hour and 30 minutes flight and the landing was pretty smooth and we were finally at the airport. While we were waiting for our baggage at the airport, these girls were only laughing and I was the only one, the responsible one, who was doing all the work of claiming our bags. So this is the Newark International Airport in New Jersey. Had I still not told you, the NJ at the back would have given it away. So mine is way better. So I got a wrap. Yes, be a non-vegetarian and you'll have more choices. So you can see these disappointed vegan girls. They left the airport with stomach half empty. So again, I took the lead of locating a cab to a hotel with couple following me and Manchandan trailing behind. Throughout our ride, this talkative girl talked to a cab driver and while we enjoyed the ride. And yes, now you must have figured out this is where we're going, to New York. I made this video because I was reminded of back home. Here I saw a vendor selling some eatables at a traffic signal. And finally, we were at a hotel where we'll be spending this exciting weekend. Waiting for our turn, we sat there making ourselves comfortable, or rather too comfortable that the hotel staff were forced to serve us first. We got the room key, we checked into our room, and Manchandan got stuck in the door, ruining my video. We didn't waste much time, we ate quickly, dressed up, and left the room. Here's the first who plans the trip. This is the second who gets us our visas, and of course the smartest of us all, me, who records all the videos. We left our hotel. These two were planning something or pretending to plan. Or we took a hotel shuttle, but these two didn't like the idea. They said we would want to try some New York public transport. So here I was standing with them in this heat at this bus stop. We took the bus from New Jersey where our hotel was located and rode all the way to New York City, the downtown, watching this amazing skyline. Here we were in the New York downtown. New York provides an endless supply of sights, attractions and activities. It excites visitors with its constant energy. New York has 5 boroughs. Boroughs are like smaller cities within this massive metropolis. These 5 boroughs are Manhattan, Queens, the Bronx, Brooklyn and the Staten Island. Before we proceed, let's take a minute to admire these rickshaws in the city. Alright, let's continue with my gyan. So Manhattan is the New York's most visited borough, full of excitement. From bright lights of Broadway to the soaring elms of Central Park and beyond, Manhattan is an American icon. Here we got some pictures clicked and then left again to explore the city, and here we are at the famous Times Square. Let me leave you here for a few minutes to enjoy the natural sights and sounds of the place. Walking a few minutes made us hungry again, and we decided to eat something. Right in front of you, you see a huge lineup. This is for a food truck that was serving delicious street food. No, but we didn't have that patience to stand in line, so we chose the safest option, which was Joey's Pizza, which had good reviews. Then we walked a little more and went in for another meal, not because we were hungry, but because we came across a beautiful restaurant. Here we are walking into New York Central Park, the world famous public park. It's the first public park built in America in 1858. Here is also one of the well-known landmarks of Central Park, Bow Bridge, which has been featured in many movies. This park is set in the middle of bustling Manhattan and is spread over 843 acres of land and is visited by both locals and tourists alike. We spent a peaceful evening in this picturesque green landscape, strolled a bit, and then left for our hotel.